A $4,000 bonus for seniors? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, President Trump's latest proposal has millions of retirees asking the same question. In this video, we're cutting through the political noise to reveal the real facts about this proposed tax deduction. You'll discover who actually qualifies, how much money you could realistically save, and why this might not be the game changer it appears to be. Plus, we'll expose a shocking inequality in Social Security benefits that's costing women thousands of dollars every year, and I'll share proven strategies to maximize your benefits regardless of this new proposal. Welcome to Financial Area, where we break down complex financial topics into clear, actionable insights. If you want to stay informed about policies that could impact your retirement, hit that like button and subscribe for more truth-telling content. Let's start with the elephant in the room. When you hear $4,000 senior bonus, your mind probably jumps to a direct payment, like a stimulus check landing in your bank account. But here's the first reality check. This isn't a bonus at all. It's a tax deduction, and there's a massive difference between the two. A tax deduction reduces the amount of income that's subject to taxation, not the amount of taxes you owe dollar for dollar. So if you're in the 12% tax bracket, which most seniors are, a $4,000 deduction saves you about $480 in taxes. If you're in the 22% bracket, you'd save around $880. This is nowhere near the $4,000 that the headlines suggest you'll receive. But even these modest savings come with strings attached. This proposed deduction isn't available to everyone over 65. It begins to phase out once your income exceeds $75,000 if you're single, or $150,000 if you're married filing jointly. For many middle-class retirees who have managed to save for retirement, this means they won't see the full benefit, if any benefit at all. Now, you might be wondering why Trump chose this approach instead of his previous campaign promise to completely eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits. The answer lies in the numbers. Eliminating Social Security taxes would cost the federal government hundreds of billions in revenue, potentially accelerating the depletion of the Social Security Trust Fund. A targeted deduction like this one provides some relief without creating the same fiscal pressure. The reality is that for most seniors, this deduction translates to about $500 per year in actual tax savings. That's roughly $42 per month. While every dollar helps, it's important to understand exactly what we're talking about here before getting too excited about this so-called bonus. But here's where things get really interesting and, frankly, disturbing. While politicians debate tax deductions that might save seniors a few $100s a year, there's a massive inequality built right into our Social Security system that's costing women far more than any deduction could ever provide. Women, on average, receive $400 less per month in Social Security benefits compared to men. That's $4,800 less per year, every year, for the rest of their lives. Over a 20-year retirement, that's nearly $96,000 less in total benefits. Think about that for a moment. While we're debating a tax deduction that might save $500 annually, women are systematically receiving thousands less in benefits year after year. This isn't happening by accident. It's the result of how Social Security benefits are calculated, combined with the realities of women's work patterns throughout their careers. Social Security benefits are based on your highest 35 years of earnings. If you don't have 35 years of earnings, zeros are averaged into your calculation, dramatically reducing your monthly benefit. Women are far more likely to have gaps in their work history due to caregiving responsibilities. They take time off to raise children, care for aging parents, or support spouses through health crises. These years of unpaid caregiving work count as zeros in the Social Security calculation, even though this work has enormous economic value to society. Even when women do work, they're more likely to work part-time or in lower-paying jobs that offer the flexibility needed to manage family responsibilities. The gender pay gap that exists throughout women's careers gets locked into their Social Security benefits, following them into retirement. The impact goes beyond just the monthly benefit amount. Lower Social Security benefits mean women are more likely to live in poverty during retirement. In fact, women make up about 80% of the elderly poor in America. This isn't just a financial issue. It's a crisis that affects millions of American women who worked hard their entire lives, but find themselves struggling to make ends meet in their golden years. So, while a $4,000 tax deduction might generate headlines, it doesn't address the fundamental inequalities that are costing women far more money over their lifetimes. But here's the good news. There are strategies that can help maximize Social Security benefits, especially for women. First, if you're still working and can afford to continue, consider working longer. Every additional year of earnings can replace a zero or a low-earning year in your benefit calculation. Even working part-time can make a significant difference if those earnings are higher than your lowest years on record. Second, timing is everything when it comes to claiming Social Security. You can start collecting reduced benefits as early as 62, or you can wait until your full retirement age for your complete benefit. If you wait until age 70, your benefit increases by about 8% per year. For someone with a full retirement age benefit of $2,000 per month, waiting until 70 could increase that to about $2,640 per month. That's an extra $7,680 per year for life. For married women, spousal benefits can be a game changer. You may be eligible to receive up to 50% of your spouse's benefit if it's higher than your own. And here's a crucial point many people miss. If your spouse dies first, you can switch to survivor benefits, which could be up to 100% of what your spouse was receiving. This is why it often makes sense for the higher-earning spouse to delay claiming until age 70, maximizing the benefit that will protect the surviving spouse. If you're divorced, you might still be eligible for benefits based on your ex-spouse's work record. You can claim these benefits if you were married for at least 10 years and haven't remarried. This doesn't reduce your ex-spouse's benefits at all, but it could significantly increase yours. But individual strategies can only go so far when the system itself has built-in inequalities. There are policy changes being discussed that could make a real difference for women's Social Security benefits. One proposal would give Social Security credit for caregiving years. Instead of counting these as zeros, the system would assign earnings credits for time spent caring for children or elderly relatives. This single change could dramatically improve benefits for millions of women. Another proposal would increase the minimum Social Security benefit. Currently, someone who worked their entire life in low-wage jobs might receive benefits that keep them below the poverty line. Raising the minimum benefit could lift many elderly women out of poverty. There's also discussion about changing how benefits are calculated to account for the reality of modern careers. Instead of using the highest 35 years, some propose using the highest 30 years, or allowing people to drop their lowest earning years from the calculation. These changes would particularly benefit women and others who have had interrupted careers. While we wait for potential policy changes, there's another area where seniors can take immediate action to protect their financial security. Understanding Medicare options. Many seniors are paying far more for healthcare than they need to because they don't fully understand their Medicare choices. Medicare Advantage plans, Medigap policies, and prescription drug coverage all have different rules, costs, and benefits. The decisions you make during Medicare open enrollment can save or cost you thousands of dollars per year. Yet surveys show that most seniors are confused by their options, and many make choices that aren't in their best financial interest. Getting professional guidance on Medicare decisions can be just as valuable as maximizing your Social Security benefits. A good Medicare advisor can help you navigate the complex options and find coverage that meets your needs without breaking your budget. The bottom line is this. While Trump's proposed $4,000 tax deduction might provide modest relief for some seniors, it's not the financial game changer that the headlines suggest. The real issue is the systematic inequality built into our retirement system that costs women thousands of dollars every year. If you're approaching retirement or already retired, focus on strategies that can actually move the needle. Maximizing your Social Security benefits through smart claiming strategies, understanding spousal and survivor benefits, and making informed Medicare decisions. These actions can save you far more money than any tax deduction. The truth about retirement security isn't found in political promises or flashy headlines. It's found in understanding how these systems actually work and making informed decisions based on facts, not fiction. That's what we're here to help you do.